how to earn money and take control of your life. Let me ask you something powerful. Who is in control of your life right now? Is it you, or is it your bills, your boss, your bank balance, and your fear? Because here's the truth most people never face. If you don't control your money, money controls you. Money is not the goal, control is the goal. Freedom is the goal. The ability to decide how you live, how you work, and how you serve others, that is the real prize. And listen to me carefully. You don't take control of your life someday. You take control the moment you decide. Most people are not broke because they are lazy. They are broke because they were never taught how money works. They were taught to work for money, but never taught to make money work for them. If you want more income, you must become more valuable. Money flows to value. Money flows to leadership. Money flows to people who solve problems at a higher level. So stop asking, how do I make more money? Start asking, who must I become to earn more money? Because income rarely changes before identity changes. Let me be clear. You don't get paid by time, you get paid by impact. Anyone can work hard. Few people work intelligently. While others are spending hours complaining, you must be spending hours learning skills that paying, communication, sales, digital skills, emotional intelligence, leadership. These skills don't expire, they compound. And here's where control really begins. Control begins when you stop living paycheck to paycheck. Control begins when you create multiple streams of income. Control begins when your money starts working even when you're not. But understand this, you will feel uncomfortable. You will doubt yourself. You will want to quit. Good. Discomfort is the signal that you're growing into a stronger version of yourself. Most people choose certainty over growth. They choose comfort over courage. And that decision costs them their future. If you want to take control of your life, you must be willing to do what others won't consistently. Wake up earlier, learn when others relax, invest when others spend, build when others sleep. And don't wait to feel confident. Confidence is built through action, not thinking. Take the call, start the project, launch the idea, fail forward. Every mistake is feedback. Every setback is training. Let me tell you something powerful. The moment you take 100% responsibility for your income, your life will shift. No more blaming your past. No more blaming the economy. No more blaming people who never believed in you. Ownership is power. Money loves speed. Money loves focus. Money loves decisive people. Decide who you are becoming. Decide what you stand for. Decide that quitting is no longer an option. Because one day, if you stay disciplined, if you stay hungry, if you stay committed, you won't be asking how to earn money. You'll be designing your life. You'll choose how you work. You'll choose where you live. You'll choose how you give back. That's not luck. That's leadership. That's control. So decide today, not tomorrow, not next year. Today, earn the money, build the skills, take control of your life. Your future is waiting, and it responds only to action. And listen to me now, this part is critical, because earning money is not just about strategy, it's about state. How you feel every day determines how much you earn. If you wake up tired, defeated, and unfocused, you will attract tired results. But if you wake up with hunger, clarity, and purpose, you create momentum, and momentum creates money. Money responds to energy. That's why two people can do the same job with the same skills, and one earns 10 times more. Why? Because one shows up like a leader, and the other shows up like a victim. Victims ask, why is this happening to me? Leaders ask, how can I use this? Every problem you face right now is training you for a higher income level. But only if you choose to grow. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your standards. If your standard is survival, you'll always struggle. If your standard is excellence, money has no choice but to follow. So raise your standards. Decide what you will no longer tolerate, what you will demand from yourself. What kind of life is non-negotiable? Because the moment you raise your standards, your behavior changes. And when behavior changes, income changes. Let me tell you something most people don't understand. Money rewards value under pressure. Anyone can perform when things are easy. But the marketplace pays those who perform when it's hard, uncertain, and uncomfortable. That's why discipline beats motivation every time. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. You won't always feel like working. You won't always feel inspired. But winners act anyway. They act tired. They act scared. They act uncertain. And that's why they win. If you want control of your life, you must control your habits. What you do daily decides what you earn yearly. One bad habit repeated daily creates poverty. One powerful habit repeated daily creates wealth. Reading, learning, practicing, executing small actions done consistently create massive financial results. And hear this clearly. You don't need permission to succeed. Not from your family, not from your friends, not from society. Some people will doubt you because they doubt themselves. Don't take advice from people who are not living the life you want. Your vision is not for everyone. And that's okay, because leaders are misunderstood before they are respected. Now let's talk about fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. Fear will never disappear, but courage grows every time you act anyway. The fastest way to destroy fear is massive action. Take the step, make the call, launch the idea, offer the service. You will learn more in 1 month of action than in 10 years of thinking. Money rewards speed, learning, and execution. And remember this, You're always one skill away from a completely different income. One skill mastered can change your financial destiny. So commit to learning, commit to growth, commit to becoming dangerous in your field. Not aggressive, competent, because when you become truly competent, confidence becomes natural and income becomes predictable. And one day, sooner than you think, you'll look back at this moment. You remember the fear, you remember the doubt, you remember the struggle, and you'll smile because you didn't settle, you didn't shrink. You decided to earn more so you could live more, give more, and lead more. That is how you earn money. That is how you take control of your life. Not by luck, not by chance, but by choice. So make that choice now. Raise your standards, sharpen your skills, take massive action, and never forget, the life you want is not somewhere else. It's on the other side of the decisions you make today. And before you walk away from this moment, hear me. Because the difference between people who only listen to motivation and people who change their lives is what they do in the next 24 hours. Information doesn't create wealth. Implementation does. You don't need to know everything. You need to do the next right thing. Most people are overwhelmed because they are trying to change everything at once. Winners change one habit, then stack another, then another. Momentum is built step by step. So ask yourself right now, what is one income producing action I can take today? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, send the message, apply for the opportunity, practice the skill, create the content, make the offer. Money doesn't respond to intention. It responds to movement, and understand this. Your environment shapes your income. If you surround yourself with people who complain, you'll think complaining is normal. If you surround yourself with people who execute, execution becomes your identity. Upgrade your circle, and you upgrade your standards. That may mean walking alone for a while. That's okay. Eagles fly alone. Crowds stay on the ground. Now let's talk about patience. Yes, money loves speed, but wealth loves consistency. You must be willing to plant seeds that you will not harvest immediately. Most people quit right before results appear. Don't be most people. Stay in the game. Because income grows in layers. First comes effort, then comes confusion, then comes clarity, then comes cash flow. If you quit during confusion, you never reach clarity. And let me say this clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not broken. You are simply becoming, every challenge you face right now is shaping the person who can handle more money, more responsibility, and more freedom. Money amplifies who you already are. So become disciplined, become focused, become relentless about your growth. And remember, you don't earn money to prove your worth. You earn money to expand your impact. More income means more ability to help, more freedom to choose, more power to create change. So don't play small. Your dreams require a stronger version of you. And that version is built daily through decisions, through action, through commitment. Decide today that you are done surviving. You are done settling. You are done waiting. From this moment forward, you move with purpose. You learn with hunger. You act with courage. Because when you earn money with intention, you don't just take control of your life. You become an example of what is possible. And that is the greatest wealth of all.